No, I'm really looking forward to it, though. I'm tired of I'm excited to see my boy fucking Jeff Goldblum.
You okay?
I was wrong, dude. Movie fucking sucks. Not a good fucking movie at all. I was really hyped for this movie. I really had hope. I liked the first Jurassic World. Jurassic World 2 was had the first half of it was good when they're on the island explodes, dinosaurs getting saved, and then they brought in clone girls and a
But
fucking
honestly, you
mansion.
can get over it a little
It's
bit.
not
It's
that
bad,
bad.
but it's not.
Compared to
It's not.
this, it's
Oh
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
masterpiece.
yeah.
So anyways, yeah, not a good movie. I was very hyped for it. I had hope.
I
Um,
think you were the most hyped out of everyone.
I
Out of all of
was.
our friend group, you were definitely like,
I was
Jurassic's
because
gonna be fucking great.
so in a few videos ago, me and Marlene talked about our top five movies, and Jurassic Park was I think my number four. So I was just really excited to
It rightfully
see.
deserves that
Yeah, yeah.
spot.
So I was just really hyped to see the original characters back, coming back with like the new cast and seeing it all, and like the trailers really sold it as this like movie that it's like a globe-trotting thing where they have to go and they have to save the world from these dinosaurs escaping. That's what it made it look like. But no, not about that at all. What is it? What is the fucking movie about, Leo?
So, the trailers definitely mislead you. So I was hyped for the. I liked the first Jurassic World. I love Jurassic Park. It's in my top 10 movies of all time. It's one of the best movies out there. Jurassic World. I initially, when I first saw it, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I got hella hyped at the end when the original T Rex fights the
Yeah,
Indominus Rex. I was like, okay, this is a good.
it's one of those movies that maybe overuses fan service a little bit.
But when it gets to that end scene, everyone
But
can agree
it's
the last battle between the Indominus and the original T Rex is fucking
but
great.
it's fucking cheesy. It's funny.
Yeah.
Like I had a good time with the
I
original.
don't expect a Martin Scorsese
No,
out of Jurassic
we
World.
talked about it before going into Jurassic World Dominion. I was
Yeah.
like, like they're fun movies, like they're whatever. I
Yeah.
don't
We
expect
even
them to
admitted
be.
some people are being too harsh on it. Like
Yeah, I
they're
was like,
expecting too much.
I said it can't be that bad. Um, but when you know the plot of the movie, you can definitely see how bad it is. It's
So
just
the
an awful idea.
so the plot of the movie that everyone assumed it was going to be about was going to basically be how the dinosaurs are going to be in our world, like our everyday life. Like imagine you just stepped out your front door and instead of seeing a stray cat, you see a stray velociraptor just out in
The
the
fucking
yard.
T Rex.
Yeah,
Like
something crazy.
some wild.
And I was like, oh, that's actually going to be really good because they're probably going to have to try and round them all up and like get them back into a park because they can't just kill them and stuff
Owen
like that.
is going to be like trying to
Yeah,
tame them.
he's
and
going to be
shit,
like the expert, and they're going to get the original cast back because they're the ones who have an expert knowledge on this.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes of the movie, off screen, all the dinosaurs are basically back in a park.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, like, so surprisingly,
It was actually pretty easy.
The
to
whole
get them
thing went
back.
pretty well.
It was actually pretty easy to get them back in the park.
Yeah,
if
so
you think
it's
about it.
the movie opens up with this fucking news footage where it's like, hey, it's like,
It's now
yeah,
this.
it's like now this, like that fucking
The YouTube like page.
and it's like, oh, like look, like this is what happened with the dinosaurs. Surprisingly, it worked pretty well. You know what I mean? Like now there's this tech guy and he fucking made a sanctuary for them, and now they're all in this park again. Like what the fuck?
Most of them, there's still dinosaurs
Yeah.
out there, but like most of them are back in the park. now.
And they're like, oh, there's like a black market on dinosaurs, which I actually think isn't like that bad of an
Which
idea. Like,
would have been,
which would have been a cooler fucking plot if they would have focused more.
which is where I assumed it was gonna go because
Yeah.
it was gonna be in our world today. It's kind of be like how like there's poachers who hunt like elephant tusks and stuff. Now they want to poach a
Dinosaurs.
T-Rex tooth
Yeah.
or something like that. It's worth like 2 million or whatever.
But
So the way you're introduced to the actual plot of the movie is Laura Dern's character from the originals comes in, and there's this farm, which a bunch of fields out there.
it's like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
right?
Yeah,
growing
it's like
corn or
they're
something.
growing some plant.
And all these locusts, these giant locusts, come
Like
out
fucking this
of
big,
this
like the
field,
size of fucking
and they
Stanley
like
sandwiches.
just tear it to shreds. They attack these like two kids, and they hide in a barn. And Laura Dern's character comes in and it says, "What seed are you using?" And they're like, "Oh, the same seed we've used for 30 years." And she looks over at the neighbor's farm, which is untouched, and he's
Yeah,
like, "What seed do
intact.
they use?" The biosyn seed, which is the evil tech guy's
company.
And so it just turns into a movie basically about this gigantic tech company wants to control the world's food source.
That is one big pile of shit.
So this movie and like the most recent like King Kong and Godzilla movies have the same issue.
Yeah.
Where basically I just want to see fucking dinosaurs. I don't need a big fucking human villain. I don't need Steve Jobs that stutters every 10 seconds to fucking control. Like, I don't. It's so dumb. Like, it's a fucking Jurassic Park movie. Like, make them fucking fight dinosaurs. Like, it's that easy, bro.
And I just wanted to see dinosaurs in our world fucking shit up.
Yeah,
like, what would national security for the president be? Like, they're not gonna. They can't stop a T-Rex walking onto the White House lawn.
Yeah, can you imagine how nuts that would have been if like a fucking big ass T-Rex.
That could have been a debate. That could have. We already have a better plot of the movie. It takes out a world leader or something. Should we kill the dinosaurs again or not? That's a better plot than, hey, this tech guy wants to control your crops and control.
It should have been fucking White House down. With T-Rexes.
Yeah. And Velociraptors. And
fucking Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's SEAL Raptor Team 6.
Raptor Team
going 6. In after, yeah. That would have been a better plot to the movie than this shit. But the Giganosaurus is basically this huge T-Rex again, fighting the original T-Rex.
And they don't really explain it. It's just oh, there's a bigger dinosaur now.
Yeah, it's
like
Jaws. There's a bigger fish.
It's so dumb though, because all of those dinosaurs technically came from Jurassic World, right? Because they took all of those dinosaurs that were on that island and took them off because of it was exploding.
The volcano was.
But where was that dinosaur originally?
I don't know.
Or maybe I missed it. Maybe they explained it in the middle of their fucking locust plot. Maybe they talked about dinosaurs. So this movie is 2.5 hours long. It probably could have been an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. And out of those 2.5 hours, there was probably 20 minutes to me that was enjoyable. There was the scene in the trailer, and you missed it.
And like Top Gun, how you missed the scene of Tom Cruise
doing the run. You missed the best scene in this movie.
Of the movie.
Which honestly wasn't. I mean, it was cool.
It was cool, but it wasn't.
It's that scene where Claire, Bryce Dallas Howard's character, goes under the water and she's like hiding from a dinosaur. And it's a pretty cool scene. And that's it. Like it's
the last cool scene is at the end when the dinosaurs fight. They're actually like
there's literally 3 scenes in the movie that I'm like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
There's a chase scene in the movie where you see like the Velociraptors and they get like clotheslined on the thing and like that scene's fun, but also the whole time I was like, it was fucking filmed like a Jason Bourne movie. Like there was so much fucking shaky cam.
Well, Chris Pratt in an interview said that like this is like the Bond. This is like James Bond, but with dinosaurs. I'm like, it's not supposed to be like that.
I don't fucking care. I don't want it to be James Bond with dinosaurs. I want to see fucking Jurassic
messed up. Like the one cool part, the only time they actually show dinosaurs like fucking up like the real world is when the chase scene, and it's those dinosaurs randomly in that courtyard, which I'm like, oh great, that's what we wanted to see. Like how is it gonna interact? And it like bites that dude on the
scooter on a fucking lime scooter.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
Yeah, so that part was cool because like they're basically running away from this black market on dinosaurs, and they accidentally let these fucking dinosaurs loose. And
no, she does. It's that one. It's that one girl who's in it for like 5 minutes.
That pointless character.
Yeah,
this movie has a lot of pointless characters.
Yeah.
During that chase scene, you see some dinosaurs get set free, and it's cool. That's it. There is a good hour in the middle of the movie where there's no dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's all about these locusts that they need to get a DNA sample for so they can shut down the company. Also a scene where they legit crash a plane like head first into like ice.
Yeah, it's a lake covered in ice.
It's Chris Pratt's character and then the other forgettable character.
Yeah, so there's this girl
but I'm not saying forgettable. Like she did a great job acting wise. Like all the characters did a great job acting wise, but they just weren't memorable. They weren't written to be memorable characters.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way that the director, the writer, that the whole crew, when they sat down to watch the screening, they were like, oh, this is good. Yeah, I know fucking 90% of them were like, this shit sucks.
But they probably hated it. They're probably like,
And I 100% know that because they did not fucking advertise this movie for what it is.
I haven't seen any interview clips unless I actually search for it. Like, you know how they'll randomly pop up? Like when Kenobi was coming out. like at Star Wars Celebration, you were just seeing
Everywhere.
hella clips of him and Hayden talking about it. Doctor Strange came out, you were just seeing hella clips. This movie, I didn't see anything.
This movie is literally the antithesis of fucking Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is that that blockbuster that's all about practical effects and uses nostalgia in like a very smart way.
Yeah, it's not overbearing. It's not like.
And it's well written, and you see like emotion in all the characters' faces, and it's shot super well, and it's well written. And this movie is literally the opposite of all of that.
So Top Gun is here, and Jurassic is like all the way down here.
So disappointing, man. I was really hyped for this movie.
You were telling, and honestly too. I'm like I said, I'm not big. I love the original Jurassic Park, but I'm not big into the new ones. I like them, but I'm not big into them. And you were hella hyping me up about it. And then I started seeing reviews. I don't base any review I see of a movie. I don't use that to kind of form my opinion of the movie.
Me either.
But when you see so many like disappointed, let down, has those problems, has this, you have to kind of be like, okay, there's definitely something wrong with it.
I was going into it. I'm like, oh, I'm still probably gonna enjoy it. I know the last two didn't really get great reviews either, but I'm like, I still enjoyed them for what they were. They were fun movies. And then I saw one of my favorite YouTubers. He tweeted out, he's like, this movie's not about dinosaurs. It's about Steve Jobs and giant locusts. And that made me. I was like,
you're like, what?
I was like, that's weird. Maybe I won't, because that sounds fucking awful. And then I saw the movie. In the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, it's probably not gonna be that great.
I came out of that theater like I really just spent $18 to go see.
Yeah, we paid for the fucking IMAX.
Steve Jobs versus fucking World Hunger, basically.
Anyways, what's your score out of 10, Leo?
I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 4. I was very disappointed, and honestly, I think it was because I was so hyped for the movie. I think that's why I'm so like angry about it. Like, holy shit. I don't know, this movie fucking pissed me off, as you can probably tell. Anyways, we are Beyond the Screen Weekly. Don't watch Jurassic World Dominion, it fucking sucks.
Just go see Top Gun again.
Go see Top Gun.